Corps didn't say anything about it. They just vacated what the Court of Appeals did and sent it back to the Court of Appeals. So we're still litigating it. But we have redoubled the amount of wire that we're putting up, adding more wire, securing all of that, as well as securing the entire park.
Yeah.
Can I show you one thing that's kind of amazing?
Please.
So look at all the people coming here illegally to cut wire. Look at right here. Right here is a port of entry. There's no reason for these people to be crossing between a port of entry. If Biden wanted to do something about it, look at the port of entry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember one thing, no one drowns on a bridge.
Yeah.
And they drown trying to come across here because Joe Biden entices them, if not forces them, to come right here.
It's horrible.
So as you see, these illegal immigrants are being, essentially, just as the governor said, an unofficial and unlawful port of entry occurs every time they do these breaches. And these folks are being brought up to the park in the area we call the pit, which you've seen on TV, which is over here. This is a light day, In December, 302,000 people entered our nation illegally, and that doesn't even talk about the gotaways. But 3,000 to 4,000 people coming in the park in December being processed and mass released into the country. And as we talked about,
you may be talking about 15 million people. Nobody has any idea. It could be 15 million.
And in mass paroles into the country to go to Georgia and kill a nursing student. In mass release to go to New York and beat up cops on the street. In mass release to go to Louisiana and rape a 14-year-old girl. So Governor Abbott called me and said, we're going to put a stop to this. So on 10 January, the governor ordered the use of his Texas National Guard military force to take control of this situation. So on the night of 10 January, in the morning of 11 January, my order to my troops was secure the park by 6:30 a.m. And they got after it. As you can see, we had hundreds of troops in the area. Really, in this area, we had amassed about 1,800 troops to descend on this area, work through the night, putting up barrier all around this park to, one, ensure migrants don't get into the park, but two, ensure this can no longer happen. And this is what it looks like after. This is that. Empty. Hadn't been an individual in that pit since 11 January. So there's a capability to stop this from happening, right?
How do you find this effect compared to a wall?
Any form of barrier. So whether it's a wall, what the governor's really done is, hey, where we're building the state wall, we'll put up as much quick barriers as we can to put soldiers behind it, DPS with our soldiers to give compensation.
It's faster and cheaper, but obviously a wall is more effective. Right.
So this is pretty effective.
Oh, we are putting up the same wall that
They use same guy. That's what they want. Border Patrol wanted exactly. I wanted to do concrete barriers. YCC are doing essentially the same guy.
the exact same.
Yes, that's all.
So this is just for our two views that you drove in. I think you came in maybe around here by the golf course. But this is where you are now. You've sealed off. This is the gate that you often see on the news with soldiers in front of it. The boat ramp will move to here and later on today. But shipping containers, concertina wire, anti-climb barrier, all the way around here. Here's the
wall into themselves. Water stuff that is anti-climb barriers. Like you go out and out there, right?
Double container?
Cheers.
That's like pretty good, huh?
Yeah. And they can get on top of them. Even in December, they were trying to burrow under them. So we had to actually.
There's a lot of genius there.
That's right. And so a lot of money pushing these people to go across. But what you can't see here is we put fields of concertina wire out to
When you have people watching, right? Pretty much, right?
Every once in a while, you know what, we have to, we get somebody who pushes a minor. And so,
before this, we've got 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, the audio is breaking up a little bit in this shot, but what we've picked up here, this is Major General Thomas Solzer, and he's taking former President Trump and Governor Abbott through the work that they have done, showing them images of different parts of the border, talking about National Guard involvement. The other way that Governor Abbott really changed the game for Texas was, as I said earlier, first by sending people that they couldn't manage or handle to other states who had said that they were sanctuaries for people coming across the border, to spread out the difficulty of managing the situation. The other huge thing that he did was that he lined up trucks along the border at one point. Then they went back in with concertina wire. They did layers and layers of wire. This went to the Supreme Court. This issue is sort of that they ruled against, but on the grounds of whether or not Texas was allowed to make this move. The White House said they wanted all the wire removed, which is ironic because now you've got President Biden down there, talking about some of the successes that have happened. And certainly a lot of that is attributable to these moves by Governor Abbott.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.